Okay, we're going to do a 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problem. You can see I've written down there. And the multiplication problem I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 times 32. And we're going to do it a variety of different ways. I'm going to use base 10 blocks, pictorial model, area model, partial product, and a standard algorithm way of doing a 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problem. So the first way we're going to do is the most concrete way. We're going to use base 10 blocks. So I'm going to model 32 4 times. So that's 20, 30, and 2 once, 10, 20, 30, 2 twice, 20, 30, 2 3 times, and 10, 20, 30, 2 4 times. So if I'm trying to figure out what 4 times 32 is, all I have to do is count it out. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128. So 4 times 32 equals 128. Okay, we'll do it another way. We'll use a pictorial model. Okay, and pictorial model is basically just where we draw base 10 blocks. And we have a specific way we draw base 10 blocks. Just to make it make it easier to understand, and it's going to look very similar to the base 10 blocks. So when I draw a base 10 block, I draw the rods or the tens as just a line. So that's 30, and my units as dots, and that's 32 once. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 32. That's twice. 10, 20, 30, and 2, that's 3 times, and 10, 20, 30, and 2, that's 4 times. Same thing, I'll count it out, same way we did our base 10 blocks. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128. So 128 using the pictorial model. Okay, next way we'll do it. We'll do an area model. An area model is going to be shaped very similar, except I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle to represent 4 times 32. So that's going to be my rectangle right there, and this side of it will be 4, and so that's the length of it, and the width of it's going to be 32. But I'm going to break 32 down into tens and ones. So that'd be 30 and 2. I'm going to separate my rectangle. It's not necessarily exactly proportional, but you'll get the job done. So the first thing I do if I'm trying to multiply 32 times 4 is I'm going to go ahead and tell me what the area of this rectangle is right here. And to figure that out, I would multiply 30 times 4. Okay, or I could just do 4 times 3, and 4 times 3 is 12. And then I put the 0 to mark my place value, so 4 times 30 is 120. And then on this smaller rectangle over here, the length of this side is going to be 4 because opposite sides of rectangles are the same length. So the area of this rectangle would be 2 times 4, or 4 times 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So if I'm trying to figure out what 32 times 4 is, I just add 20, or 120, plus 8, and that would equal 128. So 4 times 32 using the area model is 128. Okay, and next thing we're going to do is we're going to do something that just looks a little bit more traditional. We would do 32 times 4. And this looks a little bit closer to standard algorithm, the way we normally do it, but it's going to be partial product, and it's going to be very similar to my area model. Sometimes we call the area model partial product also. But this is what it's going to look like. I'll do 2 times 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. And I write that down right there. And then I do 3 times 4 is 12. but it was not 3 times 4, it's 30 times 4, and 30 times 4 is 120. And then you add those two together. That would be 8, 2, and 1, 128. And the standard algorithm is 32 times 4. And on this one right here, we do the same thing. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we do 3 times 4 is 12, or 30 times 4 is 120. And we just put them together right there. So 32 times 4 is 128. So we showed it multiple different ways here. We did the concrete, which is using base 10 blocks. We did a little bit more abstract pictorial model, which is drawing base 10 blocks. We did the area model, which is also sometimes called partial product. We did the actual partial product right here, and this is the standard algorithm way of multiplying a 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problem.